Here is a Toploader 3-speed out of a 1964 to 66 Ford Falcon, is what I'm told. We got this unit from Kevin over at Carport Customs. Go check out his channel. The condition of this unit is completely unknown. From the looks of it, it's been sitting outside for a while. So let's go ahead and get started tearing it apart. Let's get started pulling our top cover off. This is of course why it's called a top loader, because you load everything into the top of the case. Pretty interesting view. Bring you in and get you closer. There's not a lot going on in here. I mean, it is only a 3-speed, so let's carry on. We'll pull off our front bearing retainer. The bolts for up here were 1/2 inch, and so are these ones here. There we go. Uh-oh. A lot of water is coming out. Womp womp. I mean, the insides look fine. A couple snap rings in the back here. One there on our speed sensor drive gear. One there on the shaft of the bearing. So let's get our pliers out and pull those off. There we go. There's a snap ring right here. There we go. Input bearings off. Definitely a milkshake. Oh, a very thick milkshake too. Yucky. Now we have to work on getting these shift collars out of our way so that we can pull the main shaft out. So let's try and pull off our little shift levers. So we unscrewed the set screw here and pulled out our detent for our shift rail, and we've unscrewed both the set screws on the shift forks, and now we're going to gently tap out the shift rail. So let's get to that. Might as well pull these all the way out, there's no harm in it. Now we can slide that freely, because we should be able to push this. No, I think there is still a detent in there. So we have to get this top one out first. Perfect. We got one shift rail, so we can slide our forks out. There should be another detent, and there is. And so that's what's keeping our second rail in. There's likely another detent underneath of it. So we got in here, and we pulled our drain plug out, and then down in there is a hole for a rope pin. You can just see it. So you'll drive that rope pin out, and that lets you hammer right here. You can actually hammer out your counter shaft. Out comes our main shaft. counter shaft should slide up and out. Leaving all its needle bearings in there. And those shims. We just need our reverse idler out now. Okay, so I got in here. Right here is the top of the reverse idler shaft. So I started tapping that this way, and then I'm able to get on it now and pull it out. Then our reverse idler comes out. And then besides the needle bearings in the bottom of the case, it's empty. Okay, there's not much here, but let's go over it anyway. We've got our main shaft, our input shaft, our tail shaft housing, our counter shaft, our reverse idler shaft, our input bearing retainer, our shift fork and shift levers, our detent, our top plate, and our case and case plug. Thank you very much for watching.